been a long time since I've posted anything new. And it's amazing. You go away for a few months and you come back and the community is like in a uproar, a mess, tension, and argument. And so I thought I would add in my 2 cents. And I guess what I would say is what I've noticed is that instead of really arguing with each other, we're arguing with stereotypes that we create and populate the other side with. We, at certain points, stop really trying to communicate our thoughts and feelings more than win. You know, we're each trying to win this contentious area. You know, and this debate has been part and parcel of the community from the very first flickers of any sense of community, going back, 20 years or more. Stealth, not stealth, out, not out. It's an important topic, and I don't think we should just avoid it because feelings will get hurt or because we can't come to some sort of decisive victory. I don't think there needs to be a victory. I think the victory, if there is one, is that we come to have a plurality of voices that are each held to be legitimate, that are each respected in their fullness. I think, though, that what gets in the way is just these stereotypes. I guess to the activists out there, of which I would probably consider myself one, I would say, we're fighting for the rights of all, not just for the rights of ourselves and the people who show up at the rallies. We're also fighting for the people that are simply trying to live their life, and that's okay. There's a lot of people who this isn't the way that they need to manifest themselves in the world. And I think we need to come to respect that. And to the people seeking to be stealth, I think you need to also step back and stop making a caricature of the other side as if they're jealous or wanting to pull you down or box you in, or say that what you want most in your life isn't legitimate. Of course it's legitimate. But, and there's probably individuals that would fit those descriptions. I don't deny that, but they're not representative of the community that you imagine exists around that stance. And let me, for a moment, just sort of also put out to Ashlee Torin, to Jessica, I would say, I wish you wouldn't leave. Wish you wouldn't. Not because I think you owe it to anyone. Certainly don't owe it to me. Don't owe it to the community. The reason why I would love for you to stay is that you're passionate, you're articulate, you're fearless, and I think you present a great role model for those people looking to be strong in that path that you're taking. And there will be people that identify with that path and need to see the strength and power and the centeredness one can have in pursuing that. And I think that's an important function. And if you leave, others will take up that role. But I think you're valuable in that way, and I would love to have you as a part of that discussion at the table. Yeah, I want you as part of that discussion. Do I agree with you? To be honest, probably more often than not, I don't. There's times that, I'm so frustrated with you sometimes. But that doesn't matter, To me, it doesn't matter. Just like you're not threatened, I'm not threatened by those things. What is important to me is that when people come to the community on YouTube, that they find a plurality of voices and a plurality of ways of being with this, that they can identify with, that they can see that there isn't a monolithic, singular face to transition or where one goes after you complete that process. I think it's really important. So I would encourage you to stay and keep posting and keep arguing for your position with utter respect and calmness, hopefully, for the other side. And I return the favor. In terms of stealth, let me just touch on that for a second as well. Am I stealth? I certainly qualify in many ways. I don't announce that I'm trans. I don't introduce myself as trans. I don't wear a t-shirt that says trans. Like so many, it just never comes up in my life wherever I go. Pronouns are always correct. I'm always interacted with normally. I haven't been sirred in ages. At the same time, I transitioned at work. I live in a very small town, and people here know. And so in a very local area, I'm out. But, and I certainly go to political rallies. I participate on panels. I've advocated for our rights in a public way. I appeared in a piece in Fortune magazine on people who transition at work. So there's a lot of areas where I am out in public. So am I stealth? Am I not stealth? It's never all that clear. It's never 100% one way or another. There's lots of areas of gray. A lot of areas. I want to talk more about this. I'm going to end this here to keep this a little shorter and contained. I want to pick up the thread and explore some other thoughts.